Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from Jacksonville. Devin Duvernay to return it. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion! Red.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. It's a race down the right side. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead right away. Brian Thomas Jr. the touchdown. Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Calvin Austin on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Wilson airing it out to start. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he's out of bounds, just a step short of the 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Wilson out of the pistol. Toward the sideline, and he's got Pickens. And he's out of bounds after getting this to the opposing 45. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness. There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Now an inside handoff to Harris. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. Complete beyond the marker. And he drives this forward to the 6. Offense in the hurry up here. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Defense shows blitz, Wilson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers finish off their opening drive. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Red on red.
Now a give, it's ETN headed left. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They start with 2nd and 6. They go right back to ETN. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get you a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
Lawrence trying again on 2nd. Chased out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Escapes out to the left. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Steelers take over after forcing the 1st turnover of this ball game.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
They'll start with a give to Harris. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. First down, here's Russ. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Russ now from the gun. That's going to be caught by Washington. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Ross out of the pistol. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Wilson throwing 3rd and 1. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds just inside the red zone. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Throwing again, here's Wilson. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Steelers take the lead just before halftime. George Pickens the touchdown. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. First down throw, Lawrence. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Minkah Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Steelers get the football back with